So to get where we are with this individual, this is a very popular YouTuber. And of YouTubers with hot takes, I think he's extremely milquetoast. I think, he basically licks his finger like this, sticks it up in the air, see which way the wind is blowing, and then uploads a video for 16 million people, and everyone's like, whoa, based. You said ripping off crypto scams are bad. I agree with that. Okay, that's fine. Guys like him have always existed, and they've been fine. But they always seem to get corrupted by political ideology. Philip DeFranco, for example, used to be beloved by many, and then during the 2020 election, he got TDS, and now he's a joke.
It was bad.
Yeah.
I remember he really did not like people choosing not to get the vaccine. He had a big issue with that.
Yeah, that, and then he went after the Covington Catholic kids. And like what happens is a lot of these people get too comfortable.
Yep.
Charlie, MoistCritikal, probably makes $20 million, 10 to 20 million a year. And he's ridden the fence forever. He came out and said, oh, being trans is the same as picking sports. And his audience didn't like that. And he was like, what? What's happening here? Why don't you, this is great. Because he's never, ever had any pushback because he waits. He sees which way the wind is blowing, and then he uploads a video. And everyone's like, whoa. Well, after getting a bunch of backlash, he uploaded a 25-minute video yesterday, of which 20 minutes of it was him coping that he's not having any more fun. He's not having any fun on the internet anymore because one time ever he got pushback. Like seriously, if you follow this situation, that's literally the truth.
Right.
The first time in 5 years this guy's ever gotten any pushback, he's like, I'm quitting drama. You got 16 million subscribers dunking on other people. You got popular.
I know you can't take the heat. I mean, get out of the kitchen then. That's my thing, is if you're gonna be dunking on people and all that, which is fine, I do the same.
That's fine. I do too.
You gotta be able to handle it whenever that happens to you. When I quote tweeted something about him doing all this, and someone in my comments was like, well, people just don't realize what it's like being on the internet and having everything you say criticized. And it's like, yes, I do.
Yeah.
We know what it's like, and we still keep going.
Yeah, I mean, he made a video about me way back in the day, dunking on me, and like, I don't care. That's the way it works. But like, you don't get popular dunking on people. Like, most people know him for dunking on Logan Paul and then pussying out when he ran into Logan Paul in the street, all this stuff. So you don't get to get big, dunk on everyone else, and then be like, all right, I'm done with drama.
Right.
And he, in multiple times in this video, repeats the lie that you have to be 18 to have gender surgery.
Yeah, like you actually have to go out of your way to be that stupid fucking lead off. I didn't know that that's what he actually believed. I didn't know he was speaking literally.
Well, he was debating a guy, and he said, and by the way, child brides are gross. I don't agree with Sneeko.
Right, exactly.
However, Charlie's logic collapses in on itself. So there was a debate where Sneeko, a popular creator, who is Muslim and has his reasons for believing in child brides, apparently, said, hey, I think it's fine if a 25-year-old marries like a 15-year-old. I don't think that's okay. Melonie doesn't think that's okay.
Right.
Out of the way. However, I will point out that Charlie spends 10 minutes of this video. That's so gross. She's just a child. Why would you? But then says it's totally fine for a child to get a double mastectomy.
Yep.
So his whole argument is baloney. Like, it just collapses in on itself because nobody, like, I think you shouldn't be a child bride, I happen to think. And I also happen to think that you shouldn't be having double mastectomies at 15.
Mm-hmm.
Then he goes on to say this, for the second time, by the way.
He was just referring to the entire process of transitioning and just using this over-the-top statement to encapsulate all of it. Because you literally cannot get that surgery unless you are 18.
Oh, really, Charlie? How about this?
Oh.
How about a video from Boston Children's Hospital.
Gender-affirming surgeries at Boston Children's Hospital is basically the same as it would be for most other hospitals or surgeons in the United States. And that's the case because we all follow the World Professional Association for Transgender Health, or WPATH, standards of care. For top surgery, you are requested but not
required
to have been on.
So what this freak is saying is like, hey, don't worry, we'll get you in. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. That's why they worded it that way. But hold on.
Gender affirming hormones for at least a year. If you're a trans woman, it's really encouraged that you be on estrogen for at least a year because you want to maximize your natural breast growth. Many surgical centers require you to be 18. At Boston Children's Hospital, for top surgeries, we'll see people as young as age 15.
By the way, is this somebody who's trans? Did they have like their Adam's apple?
I know what's going on with that.
Yeah, maybe they had like a tracheotomy or something like that. I don't know. But like, okay, again, a video from Boston Children's Hospital. I don't know, Charlie. Have you ever met Jazz Jennings, who had her surgery at 17? Oh, I don't know. Have you ever met Chloe Cole, a very popular detransitioner who had a double mastectomy at 15? I mean, I could go on and on and on and on and on. And Charlie claims in this video, oh, I do all sorts of research. I do like 3 to 4 hours of research before every video. Bull-loney.
Yep.
All you had to do is do a single Google search and find that thousands of children are prescribed gender destroying care.
Yep.
Whether it's puberty blockers, which don't work and are not reversible, or surgeries. So the fact of the matter is, in it like 30, this is from the NIH, by the way. You can look at, patient a minor on date of surgery. 65 of them, with 36.7% of the people who are having gender reassignment, gender destroying surgery were minors. 37%. So, I mean, what is this clown talking about? And like, all you can really break this down to is that Charlie believes it is okay to get a double mastectomy at 15. That's what, and he doesn't think it's okay for them to be a child bride, which I don't think they should be a child bride either.
Right.
But yeah, the idea of like Charlie's just like, oh, I'm just a golly gee Willikers guy. I'm just here. Don't trust my opinion. 16 million people. So again, he repeated this lie to already 7 million people, saying that, oh, you can't have gender destroying surgery before you're 18. That is a lie. You can also get puberty blockers before you're 18. That is a lie. And he's like, oh, Sneeko duped me. I thought he was just talking about walking into the doctor and having him slice your dick off. Well, that doesn't happen. That's what these people do. They gaslight you and they try to say, this stuff isn't happening. Meanwhile, there's a 400% increase in trans surgeries in the last 4 years. Why do you think that is? It's sick. These people are demonic.
They are. And they always gaslight every time. Every time you call them out on what they're saying, what they're encouraging, then it's always, wait, but that isn't happening, when it is, and they support it.
He definitely, the fact of the matter is he supports it.
Yep.
And he's too much of a puss bag to say it.
Yep.
Because he knows he's wrong. And so, I mean, this video alone, yes, it has 500,000 upvotes, which is insane, but it also has 30,000 downvotes. So it's not like it's nobody who's disagreeing with him. So he spreads the lie again that you can have, that it's illegal to have gender destroying surgeries before you're 18. And he also skirts over the fact that he said he was also okay with puberty blockers for minors. Like this stuff destroys people's lives forever. And you end up in a situation where you have this guy, Charlie, he's a good boy. He would never say anything wrong to me. He wouldn't do anything nefarious. He must be saying the truth. Look, the number of minors getting, gender destroying surgeries as a percentage against the number of people who are getting breast implants is tiny. Okay.
Right.
But I don't care about, just protect the kids. Why is it so hard for these people to say, you know what? Hey, I think look, my position is if you're 18 and you want to willingly get a double mastectomy, I think your doctor is a demon, but you should be allowed to do that. All I'm saying is stay away from the kids. Why is that so hard? Melly, why do you think it's so hard?
I don't know.
To just say that?
That's the thing, is their ideologies are just rooted in it's all satanic, and it all like counter to the Bible. And so they have to, because that's the thing too, is if they say, wait a minute, no, children shouldn't be getting this, then they're admitting it's not a good thing. So then they're admitting that, oh, this is a bad thing to do to people. And they can't be caught saying that. They have to pretend like it's a good thing for somebody to be cutting their body parts off.
Charlie's talent agency is owned by Disney. Charlie is constantly put on the homepage of YouTube and the trending topic page. And he knows what the narrative is. If he came out now and said, and by the way, again, all we're asking is saying, wait till you're 18, and they won't do it. Why? It's because they know it's wrong, like you said. And they also know that by the time these people are 18, they're probably not going to do it.
They're
true. Probably like, oh, that was a weird phase I was going through. Like I went through a tomboy phase. Chop off your breasts.
Right.
Double mastectomy. Like Gavin Newsom made their state a trans surgery safe, whatever, sanctuary. Like, why are you trying to rush a 14-year-old who's having a little bit of a tomboy phase? Okay, is very different than somebody with gender dysmorphia. The reason they don't want you to wait till you're 18 is because most people grow out of that.
That is true. I'm one of those, which I know I'm not necessarily popular opinion on this, but I don't think these transgender surgeries, they should be allowed for anybody. I think it's malpractice from the doctors. I don't think at any age should anybody be able to get them, because like you wouldn't let somebody who's 35 years old get their healthy arm amputated. Well, then why can somebody who's 35-year-old get their wiener amputated, a healthy wiener amputated? That's my thing with that sort of thing. So
they use the medical system as a loophole. I remember, I'm also a fan of trash TV. Like you watch 90 Day Fiancé.
Right.
There is this one show called like Extreme Sisters. And two of the sisters are from New Zealand, and they're extremely annoying to listen to talk to when they talk. But anyway, they're both married to the same guy, and they're so weird. Like they're like, oh, I ate 14 scoops of Cheerios. You eat 14. They're like that. So this one girl, they're like going through a crisis. I promise, Chad, I'm going somewhere with this.
They're married to the same guy. I'm just trying to process a lot of this right now.
Yeah, you would love it. It's only one season. Wow. Watch it. Like Extreme Sisters, I think it's called.
Okay.
So the one sister has to have a tooth pulled. She has like a root canal, or she needs like a root canal or something like that. The other sister obviously has healthy teeth.
Yeah.
And it's a whole crisis for like weeks. And they are going to doctor, dentist, I mean, to try and get a dentist who will pull her healthy tooth to match.
Wow.
And the dentist refused. Now, maybe they did it after the cameras were off.
Refused to do that. Yeah, nobody should be pulling a healthy tooth. What the heck?
I mean, I thought like rule number 1 was do no harm. So like, I would say that cutting off, by the way, just like you said, no, people say, oh, my 14-year-old identifies as a girl or a boy, so give him a double mastectomy. Cool. My 14-year-old identifies as a pirate, poke his eye out and cut off his leg and give him a wood leg.
Exactly.
They won't do that.